Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're just going to be making a simple DIY at-home fire starter. So I learned this recipe originally from my mom. I've seen it all over the internet as well. In the chance that you haven't seen how to make this, I'm going to show you this really simple 3-ingredient fire starter recipe. And when I say 3 ingredients, I mean it. We have dryer lint, which most of you probably have if you own a dryer. We have wax, either from candles or you can buy little wax cubes. And then we have a cardboard egg carton. That's literally it. How you make this thing is you're gonna fill each of the egg carton cups with some of the dryer lint and then pour wax over it. That's really all there is to it. Now I'm gonna walk you through step by step how I do it, as well as sharing some tips about how to burn the wax. And towards the end of the video, I'll actually do a burn test on one of these things, just to show you how it works. But if you just wanted the recipe, that's all there is to it. It's actually pretty simple. Now I will note, you can also add sawdust in with your dryer lint to mix it up a little bit more and just making maybe potentially a better fire starter. I've never actually tried it with sawdust, so this will be new to me too. Yeah, let's get to it. Let's start making. So you can start by taking your egg carton, make sure it's cardboard, not styrofoam. Styrofoam won't work as well. And then just tear the top off and recycle it. You will not need it because we are just working within these cups here. I'm gonna tear that piece off too. Now, the hardest part about this whole process is probably melting wax. If you have old candles laying around, this will work great. You could burn them for a while and pour it directly in. I'm gonna show you a quick way how to do this on the stove though, or if you're lucky like me, I actually have a candle warmer that works perfect for this. So this is my candle warming lamp. I love using this thing because then you won't actually have a fire when you're burning your candle, and you can leave it on for longer. It burns it evenly, you won't have any tunneling. So yeah, this thing is great. I use it just for normal candles, but it's great for this purpose too. So I'm just gonna turn it on and then let it go for a while so it can melt some of that wax. Now the other option, if you don't have a candle lamp like I do, is to start heating up a pot of water on your stove. You can place the candle right in there, and as the water boils around it and gets hot, it will melt it. I also have these wax cubes. I'm gonna throw a couple of them in there as well, just to make sure I have enough wax. All right, as you can see, our candle is just about done melting there, so we should be able to assemble our fire starter soon. I also want to note too, if you have the money, I'm an affiliate for Blackbeard Fire Starters. I've been trying out some of their products recently, and if you want to, I'll put a link down in the description. You can check them out. It's pretty incredible how easy it is to start a fire with this. You just cut off a piece of this product here. This is their fire log, I believe. And yeah, this thing can start you, I think they quote around 30 fires. I'll have to check that. I'm always for saving money, which is why I'm showing you the homemade option. But if you don't want to spend the time, I can recommend this product as a very good option if you want to just spend some money and have this available. It also works when wet, which is pretty crazy too, so I do love this thing for that. But anyways, back to the recipe. All right, we're gonna take our egg carton here and just basically put lint in each of these separate cups. So I'm gonna fill this up quick. I don't know about you, but I have so much dryer lint, so this is nice to be able to use some of it instead of just throwing it all away. To make sure each of these are pretty full because the wax will weigh it down a little bit. And I'm gonna try something I've never done before. I'm gonna put some sawdust in some of these too. I've heard the combination can be good. So just gonna sprinkle some of this on. They don't all have to be even or perfect, just full. The wax will melt over them nicely. All right, after using and burning this candle in boiling water, make sure you use tongs, hot pad to handle your candle. Now pouring it is gonna be a little bit of a challenge. You wanna do this pretty carefully. Probably should have put down a piece of cardboard or something below this. That is a good tip, but I think we're just gonna go for it. You can see the wax is weighing down some of our lint and stuff there. That's fine. There's the wick at the end of it. All right, looks like I'm gonna need some more wax actually. It'll still work in this state, but if you can fill up the cup, that is ideal. Just a quick note, this is my first time making it, and later I'll find out in the burn test that with all the wax I ended up using, it was a bit harder to light, so in hindsight, I probably would have filled it with more lint and sawdust. So the cardboard and all of those pieces were easier to light. wax isn't as easy to light on its own. It'll just help the burning once you get it started. So I recommend to you to really stuff these with dryer lint and sawdust, not fill it up with as much wax, just enough to combine it and hold it all together. And clean up like any normal thing. If you do have leftover melted wax, don't put it down the drain because it hardens pretty quickly. Probably a bad idea. I would recommend disposing it in the garbage instead after it cools a little bit. And once they're all hardened, you can simply just tear off one of these cups and that is your fire starter. It's pretty great how easy that is to make these and how well these work. If you're okay dealing with wax, this is all you really need to do to create a great fire starter for camping. I'll check back in tomorrow when these are all filled up, hardened, and completely finished, all ready to use for camping, and we'll do a fire test just to see how well they work and how long they'll burn for. I'll probably also compare this fire starter that I bought myself with this. Yeah, see you tomorrow. If the candle wax starts leaking like this one right here, you can just put it into the top you ripped off earlier while it dries. All right, these are all hardened now, and that's basically it. They don't look the best, honestly. Didn't have enough wax for some of these, but they don't need to look good, they just need to function. So let's go do a fire test real quick. All right, let's do this. So all you need to do is just break off one of these cups and then use it when you're ready. So I'm gonna compare the homemade one to this one that I purchased, and they're not gonna be quite the same because you cut chunks off of this, and I'm cutting a larger chunk just to kind of match this. So that probably won't burn as long, but it might be easier to light. So you can see that one caught almost immediately, really good. With the homemade one, you're gonna have to find some cardboard to get going. Now, it was windy, but still a little embarrassing that my homemade one would not light. It was kind of annoying. I could only get part of it to get going, so I had to use the Blackbeard Fire Starter to light my homemade one. In the future, again, I would use more lint and less wax, probably. But once you get this thing going, it will go, and it'll help start your fire for quite a while. So the DIY fire starter worked really well. It was much harder to light. I did actually put it out because it was kind of windy outside and I didn't want to have any accidents. I just wanted to play it safe. I'll do a real test when I can get out camping, but this thing worked extremely well for being how simple it was to make. I will say my Blackbeard product, the fire log, lit much easier. So if you're just trying to start a fire, this will work really well for getting it going, whereas this one will last a lot longer. So do recommend both of these methods. If you're looking to save money, the home method definitely works. Hope you got some value out of this DIY fire starter video. Thank you as always for watching, and I will see you in the next one.